What's up, guys? How's it going? It's the Chase Elliott fan back here with another video. This video has so much news. Oh my gosh, why do I keep saying so much news? Alright, I'm just gonna stop saying that from here on because you guys could just assume that we have so much news to go over. You know, because I can't make a video every single time a piece of news comes out. So these videos are piled with it. So let's go ahead and start it. So the Truck Series playoff field has expanded from 8 trucks to 10. Now, there will be 16 full-time competitive trucks in the Truck Series this year. So I understand why. It says they're only helping their competitive edge. So maybe you're wondering how the rounds work. The rounds will work. So once the 10 is there, 2 will get eliminated after that first round, so there'll be 8 left, and then 4 will get eliminated, and then that'll be the final championship 4 at Phoenix. So, you know, I really don't have a problem with it. I really don't like it. I just have no comment on it, to be honest. I mean, it's 2 more trucks. Okay, you know, it's still got the rounds. It's still got everything like that. You know, normal playoff format. So I really don't have too much problems with it. You know, allowing a few more trucks in, a couple more, I should say. I mean, sure. I mean, last year, 2019, there were a lot more competitive trucks than 8, and only 8 made it to the playoffs. So I can understand why they are doing it, and hopefully the Truck Series field will be just as competitive, because last year, you know, he had people like Ross Chastain coming in, and all that craziness had to get in the top 20, and it will stay like that. You have to get into the top 20 in points and win to make the playoffs. All right, so the next news, Matt DiBenedetto has been testing 2 circuits at the Indianapolis road course. 2 of them he's been testing. They don't know exactly which one they want to choose yet. That's why they're doing the test. They have brought tires from Road America and Mid-Ohio, the same ones, and they've also brought runs from the recent Charlotte Roval to test them out as well. They're making sure the gearbox is correct. They're making sure everything is correct there. One of them, I believe it's the shorter one, both of them you're going backwards on the track, basically. You're going clockwise, which would be the first in the NASCAR part right now. Yeah, so you go on like turn 1 backwards like really fast, but then the other one you would go on a chicane. Other one's more technical. They're all technical. So, Matt DiBenedetto described it as being, you know, some being so technical like Sonoma, some being really wide open and fast like Watkins Glen or the Roval. So, I mean, that's interesting to see there. DiBenedetto is not eligible for the Xfinity race there since he has this kind of competitive edge with the testing. And yeah, Roger Penske owns IndyCar and Indianapolis Motor Speedway, so he has one of his affiliate drivers drive the 22 Xfinity car there, so that was pretty interesting to see there. Castrol is back in NASCAR after a 10-year absence to be the official oil partner of Roush Fenway Racing. They will be on Ryan Newman's car for select events starting on March 1st at Auto Club Speedway in California. Performance Plus Oil has usually been their official oil partner, but it seems like they will not be there, and Castrol is taking over for them, and Acorns is kind of dropping out to help their business as well, and so that means that Castrol is kind of taking over Acorns' spot as well, because they are also kind of leaving that car. Microsoft has expanded its partnership with Hendrick Motorsports through the 2021 season. They will be on that 48 and 88 car a tiny bit, just a tiny bit, like right, I can't zoom in much, but if you see it right there, you see that Microsoft logo? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They'll be on the 88 of Alex Bowman, the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, like that, and they will continue to have their technological partnership with Hendrick Motorsports like they have for a while, like Office 365 and stuff like that, obviously. Daniel Suarez, more websites and rumors are still pointing to him going to that 96 for Gaunt Brothers full-time in the Cup Series, saying that he will get a charter, but still nothing is quite confirmed, so I'm not going to talk about it a whole bunch like I did in the last video since it was confirmed Kligerman's out. But, you know, it's going to happen. I mean, so many sources are pointing to it, and he told his teams he's close to he's got a team for 2020, and it's not going to be anybody else but Gaunt Brothers. So that is what's going to happen. Chase Briscoe has a new sponsor for 10 races as a primary on his car starting at Daytona, highpoint.com. Highpoint will also become the official IT partner of Stewart-Haas Racing and help them out with that, just kind of like Microsoft is. Those 10 races, not all of them are announced besides Daytona, and the ones that he will not, like the rest of the season that he will not have it, they will be an associate sponsor on the car. So just a tiny little logo of highpoint.com. Thor Sport Racing's lineup next year will be the same. 88 Matt Crafton, 13 Johnny Sauter, 98 Grant Enfinger, and 99 Ben Rhodes. Yes, they are keeping Ben Rhodes' number the same for 2 years in a row. Finally, once this is happening, I don't know how, but it finally is. So thank God for that. And at Daytona, since it is Thor Sports' 25th anniversary, they will have silver trucks, all 4 of them. So that is interesting to see there. It's still not announced if they'll have a 5th part-time truck, maybe starting at Daytona and some other races, but that is not quite announced yet. Mike Harmon Racing will have a second car in the number 47. No announced driver. Mike Harmon will probably be part-time in the 74, 47, who knows. Camden Murphy. I mean, that's one of my guesses. It'll probably be a rotation of drivers, and it probably won't even be a full-time car. Expecting that neither of them will make most of the races since they're cutting that field size from 38 to 36. Next set of news we have here is James Hinchcliffe. IndyCar driver wants to do the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and he would like to do a NASCAR Cup Series race at a road course like possibly Sonoma. So that is really interesting to see there. We will have to wait and see. The stands for the Pocono doubleheader, the 2 Cup races, that weird ordeal over there, the cost for the stands are going up into the double digits. So that is... I get it. It's a new event, so that's what is going to happen there. Procore will be on Christopher Bell's car at Daytona. It'll look pretty much just like DiBenedetto's car from 2019. He will also have Ream and Rude and Procore. He'll have, a majority of sponsors throughout the entire season, but Procore will be the primary on his Daytona 500 race car. Cesar Baccarella will drive that number 90 Chevrolet Xfinity car for DGM Racing in the Daytona race like he usually does. Not announced if he'll do any more races this season. Probably will. He'll probably do the other Daytona race in August like he usually has done, which it used to be in July, which it still should be, but that's another story. But yeah, so that is what's going to happen with Cesar Baccarella. Martins Motorsports has gotten some more sponsors for Tommy Joe Martins. That'll be on that primary on that car for a majority of races. You got Red Angus and AAN. Both of them will be on that car, so that's nice to see, not just Diamond Gusset Jeans. Front Row Motorsports has renewed their alliance with Roush Fenway Racing. It doesn't say if it's just an extension or an enhancement. One guy actually replied to them on Twitter and asked them that, and Front Row gave a very vague reply, not really saying either. I doubt it's an enhancement. I think it's just an extension with them. So yeah, not surprising. I mean, They had a terrible year in 2019. That new Aero package, they were building all new cars. They were awful, and now they're dropping back down to 2 cars because Tift is gone, and Kevin Harvick, he really wants to race a modified. He's testing them with Ryan Preece. He will probably do that night race at Martinsville in a modified. So that'll be pretty cool. There will probably be some other Cup driver leeches in there as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. We have so much news. You can see it right here. Jimmy Johnson's 2020 scheme, his ally scheme. I don't know what I feel about it. The 2019 one, it was certainly different. Maybe I know they're different, but I really have the same opinion on them, and that's it. It's just meh. I mean, he'll have the scheme for all the races except probably Coke 600 with like a patriotic one. Like Daytona 400 with like a 4th of July styled one, Darlington with a throwback, and maybe Homestead, since he'll probably be his last race, so they'll have like a throwback scheme there as well. So yeah, I don't know what I feel about it. I really don't. It's okay. Just like the 2019 one. I got the diecast of the 2019 one. I might have to get this one too. I mean, it's his final season, so, we might have to. So, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Truck Series playoff field is up. Tell me how you feel about that and all the other pieces of the news that was in this video. So, thank you so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.